Before we start our class, let us stand first and feel the presence of our Lord.
Lord, help us in our work today. Give us a concentration so that we will listen. Thank you for this day in Jesus Christ. Amen.
Do you energize and enjoy class?
Yes, ma'am.
So, good morning, class.
Good morning, ma'am.
So, I will check your attendance. Who are absent today? Okay. Do you have an assignment? Okay. Pass your assignment in front. Okay. So, before we tackle our lesson, let us review first our last topic. So, what was our last topic?
Our last topic is all about the classification of matter.
Okay, very good. Our last topic is all about the classification of matter. So, what are the two classification of matter? Okay, very good. The two classification of matter is the organic and inorganic matter. You can differentiate organic matter and inorganic matter. Yes?
The organic matter comes from living things while inorganic matter comes from non-living things.
Okay, very good. The inorganic matter comes from the non-living things and while the organic matter came from living things. So before we tackle our lesson today, I prepared a crossword puzzles. And there are words that we found in these crossword puzzles that relates to our lessons. So what words that we found in these puzzles? What words we found in these crossword puzzles?
The words found in cross puzzle are gold, sand, copper, honey, urine, wine, milk, soap, air, and ice.
Okay, that words that we found in this puzzle. Do you see the gold, sun, copper, ice around us?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you feel air that we breathe, oxygen inside the classroom?
Yes, ma'am.
So very good. So these things occupy space.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. And this is called is matter. So do you have an idea what is matter? Anyone? So matter is anything that has mass and occupies space. So the matter is has a mass and occupy a space. So there are three things of states of matter. So any idea what is the three things of matters? Any idea? Okay. The three states of matter are the solid, liquid, and gas. The solid has definite shape and volume, has the greatest amount of mass per unit of volume or density. The example of solid is the table, coins, and wood. Then, the liquid. The liquid assumes the shape of its container and has definite volume. It takes the shape of its container in which it is placed. So the example of liquid is the water and the milk. And the last is the gas. Gas has no definite shape and volume. The example of gas are air, helium, ozone, water vapor, and carbon dioxide. So, any clarifications, suggestions, or questions about this topic?
No, ma'am.
Okay, if there's no clarification or suggestion or questions, so what are the three states of matter? Anyone? Okay, very good. The three states of matter is the solid, liquid, and gas. Now, why we need to study a matter? Okay, very good. We need to study matter because everything around us is made up of matter. So, how they differ from each other? So, the solid are too close from one another, while the liquid has assumed the shapes of its container and has a definite volume, and the gas has no definite shape or volume. Now, I will group you into three groups, and each group will perform the activity. From the first group, we're going to perform the solid molecules, and the second group will perform the liquid molecules, and the last group will perform the gas molecules. So, I prepared materials in three groups, and for the group 1 is the one wood, one stone, and one nail. And for the group 2, empty bottle with water, and for the group 3, one empty bottle, balloons, and rubber band. And each group has one representative to present this activity. And, and each group will read the instructions. And for group 1,
Put a wood in the table, get a nail and put in the top of the wood and pound using the stone.
and group 2,
Hold the plastic bottle with the water and then pour the water into empty bottle but make sure it full and then squeeze.
for the group 3,
Get a balloon and cover the top of the bottle using the balloon. Get a rubber band and you tie the tips of bottle and the balloons.
so this is the activity that you do from the group 1, group 2, and group 3. So let's do the activity. The first activity is put a nail into the top of the wood and pound it using the stone. And the second group, pour the water into another bottle and make sure it is full. And then you need to squeeze. And for the group 3, you need to cover the tip of the plastic bottle using the balloon. And then you need to tie using the rubber band. The wood is broken.
No, ma'am.
Then did you squeeze the bottle?
No, ma'am.
And what will happen the balloon?
The balloon was expanded.
Okay, very good. So this is the activity for now. So are we clear now, class, about this topic?
Yes, ma'am.
So now, in a one whole sheet of paper, then let's do this a short quiz. In a one whole sheet of bond paper, Classify each object if it is solid, liquid, or gas. Write its name in a correct column in the table below. So the object is the hammer, so wood, beach water, evaporation, sink water, fire, milk, clouds, soap, and coins. So these are the objects that you need to classify into solid, liquid, and gas. I will give 3 minutes to answer. And if you are done answering your quiz, please pass your paper in front. Okay. So, in your assignment, in your assignment, in a one-half sheet of bond paper, list down at least 5 examples of solid, liquid, gas object that can be found in your house. Please do it in a one-half sheet of bond paper. This is for today, class, and see you next week. But make sure that you have an assignment to be passed. Thank you, and goodbye, class.